Hello, future sophomores and families. This is just a real quick informal tutorial on how to sign up for courses for next year. The first thing you're going to need, I'm on step 1 here, is a sophomore course request direction sheet, which is exactly what it sounds. It's this guy right here with the arrow. It's literally just written directions on how to sign up for classes. I am going through these verbally. If at any point you need to pause the video to complete a task, please do not hesitate to do so. Next thing you're going to need is a schedule selection sheet, which is this guy right here with the calendar on it. This right here is the only sheet that you're going to need to turn into the office. It will be due Tuesday, May 11th at 3 o'clock p.m. You'll notice at the bottom you do need a parent signature on that, so plan ahead. Next sheet you're going to need is a course option sheet. This has the schoolhouse image on it. This is exactly what it sounds like. It's just a list of all the titles of classes that you can take and that are available to you as a sophomore. You are also going to want to have a paper copy of your course transcript for high school, and this will help you to figure out what classes that you've already taken in high school and what your grades were in those classes. You're going to want a course description guide as well. My advice is to look at it online. It is kind of hefty, but basically this just lists the class in a little bit more detail, what the class has to offer, and some descriptions and prerequisites for that. All right, we're on step number 2 already. You are required your sophomore year to take an English 10. That is a year-long course. It's already been written in because all sophomores are required to take it. It's already written on your scheduling guide for you. You are required to take biology, which is another year-long course your sophomore year. That has been written in for you as well. You're required to take Phi Ed your sophomore year. That is a 1 semester course that has been written in as well. And then the next step, you're required to take a health course, which is a 1 semester course your sophomore year, and that has been written in for you as well. Hey, you guys are cruising. Step number 6, you're required to take 1 math course your sophomore year. Typically, the math process includes algebra, geometry, college algebra or advanced algebra, and then a pre-calc class. So figure out where you are kind of in that sequence and write it in one of the options where it says elective or math here. Sorry, excuse me. Number 7, if you fail to require a course prior to this year, which you can see on your transcript, and if you don't plan on taking that as a summer school course, you need to take that this year. What you'll do is just cross out where it says elective, and then you'd put the name of that required course that you're going to retake this year. Next up, you're going to take out that transcript again, and you're going to cross out all of the classes that you've already taken or are in now on your course option sheet. So for example, if I already took Art Basics, I am going to cross that puppy out because it's not an option for me to take anymore. I already took that course. All right, now we get to the fun part. You're going to go to your course option sheet, which is the last page there with the schoolhouse image, and your course description guide to determine the remaining courses you'd like to take. You're going to write the names of the courses you'd most like to take on that sheet. And please note that the class times are not accurate as they are reflected on this table. So for example, English 10 isn't necessarily going to be taught first period because it's listed first here. So just keep that in mind, that class period order is not reflected at all here. Some things that you want to keep in mind: in order to graduate, you need to take 1 semester of social studies courses through your freshman through senior year. You're required to take civics 9th grade. You're required to take U.S. history 11th grade. And you're required to take sociology and economics your senior year. In addition, you need 1 other semester. So look through those social studies classes and pick one of those out. Sophomore year is usually the year that people make sure and really get that class in. In order to graduate, you need to take 2 semesters of a CTE course. That includes courses from the Business Education Department, Family and Consumer Sciences, or Tech Ed classes. So we do have some new offerings in those departments this year, so check those out. In order to graduate, you also need 2 semesters of a fine arts class. That will come from your art, your visual arts class, or your music, band, or choir classes. Those are listed below as well, so keep those in mind as you're selecting. Step number 11, you're going to use your course option sheet to find some backup and some alternative classes. So you can see here alternative course choices. You have 4 of them that you'll want to pick, and we do our best to get students in the classes that they want first, but there are times where we aren't able to, and so that helps us to kind of see what you'd like to take if we can't get you in them. Next, you're going to, step number 12, discuss your selections with your parents. Make sure and have your parent or guardian sign the schedule selection sheet, which has a calendar image to verify that they've looked over your course requests. And then last step, you're going to want to turn in this schedule selection sheet Tuesday, May 11th at 3 o'clock p.m. Miss Rhodes and I are definitely going to make a point to be around and checking in with you guys individually at lunches. If you do have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us as well. We're definitely available by phone or email. Hope that helped. If you guys have any questions, like I said, don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you. Bye-bye.